When it comes to watches, few timepieces can match the prestige and history of the Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch. In fact, I believe it's the greatest watch ever made. Now, I know it's a bold claim, but hear me out. Before we dive into the details of this incredible watch, let's take a step back and consider the history of watchmaking. Many watch brands today are simply named after their founders, such as Breitling and Tag Heuer. In the past, investors and business owners would simply slap their names on the front of their products. However, Omega was different from the start. Originally founded as Louis Brandt and Fils in 1848, the watchmaker aimed to revolutionize the watchmaking process. Rather than outsourcing components to individual suppliers, which often results in poorly fitting parts, Omega invested in a factory that vertically integrated every stage of the process from the foundry to the assembly. This approach was borrowed from American watchmakers like Hamilton and Howard, who were able to produce high-quality, affordable watches at great volume. Omega followed suit and established 15 separate departments in the business, which allowed them to create a high-quality movement capable of bringing accuracy to the masses. The first movement to be christened with an actual name was called Labrador. Despite the lackluster naming convention, Omega's watchmaking game was stellar. The brand quickly became known for its precision, refinement, and high-quality movements. In 1894, Omega unveiled a new movement that could be assembled with precision parts without modification and surfaced anywhere in the world. The Caliber was a breakthrough that gave the watchmaker its golden opportunity to cement its status as one of the best in the industry. Omega's commitment to quality and precision cost them dearly in some ways. Unlike Rolex, which relied on suppliers for virtually anything, Omega had complete control over every aspect of the watchmaking process. This allowed them to experiment and innovate in ways that Rolex simply could not. When the Speedmaster was first unveiled as a part of a trilogy of watches in 1957, it was the first of its kind. The Real Master and Seamaster that sat alongside it were answers to Rolex Submariner and Explorer, which had caught Omega napping. However, the Speedmaster was an attempt to get back ahead of the game, and it was very successful. Prior to the Speedmaster, chronographs were small, but Omega's new watch was big, bold, and clear, designed to be operatable all the speeds its tachymate was capable of recording. It quickly became a favorite among NASA astronauts and was famously worn by Buzz Aldrin in the first moon landing in 1969. But what really sets the Speedmaster apart from the other watches is its design. Take a look at the case, for example. It's fanning out the case sides into blended crown guard rather than simply adding an extra lumps. The lugs have two complex curves, one brushed and the other one polished, separated by a crisp curved line between the two. There's no need for it to be this complicated or difficult to manufacture, but that's what makes Omega so special. In a world where most watch brands rely on marketing and brand recognition to sell the products, Omega stands out as a brand that puts quality and precision first. From the Labrador to the Speedmaster and beyond, Omega has consistently pushed the boundaries of watchmaking and created some of the most iconic timepieces in history. So, to sum it up, I believe that the Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch is the greatest watch ever made because of its history, innovation, and commitment to quality. Make sure to subscribe. So, what are your thoughts about Omega Speedmaster? Leave it down in the comments and make sure to subscribe.